and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Visual Guys Wrestling Predictions. This time it's the WWE SummerSlam 2025, and I will quickly just say, I know I'm a little bit early to the party with this. We still have a Raw to go, we still have a SmackDown to go before the big first ever two-night event. But I've just sat down, got back from my Fantastic Four first screening, done my review, and I thought, we've got 10 matches, let's chop them out, let's do it. And I've also started a little mini break from work. I've got like 10, 11 days or whatever it is. And I want to try and do no videos and shit throughout all that. I just want some nice, relaxed downtime, try and get some fucking cleaning done and shit like that. So I thought, we've got 10 matches, let's do a prediction. Yes, the card will change. Yes, there'll be more matches added, because I can't imagine them having 5 one night, 5 the next. I think they'll go up to 6, maybe even 7 matches. I know they're not really doing that lately, but there's some big names missed off the card so far, like the likes of LA Knight, Sheamus, Sheamus and Rusev, I guess you could put collectively, Aleister Black and Damian Priest. There's a few names that they haven't got attached to the card as of yet, so I imagine they will add some more. But anyway, visuals, it is my predictions for SummerSlam 2025. I want to know your predictions in the comments below. I need to wipe off the sweat and have a quick swag of Coca-Cola, because nothing makes you actually more dehydrated and feel worse than Coke when it's fucking blistering heat. But visuals, let me know what you think of the show below. Let me know your predictions. Let me know how lame you think my predictions are. But stick around to the channel, because we've got Fantastic Four spoiler-free review going up. We've got the newsy news. We've got 5 Fast Facts coming up. We got shit coming up every single fucking day, people. So yeah, stick around for that. But more importantly, stick around to the end of this video, because we haven't even started the predictions yet. Shut your rambling up down, because we've got 10 matches to predict. So here we go. My predictions for SummerSlam. Right, who should we do first? This is not necessarily in order of what they're going to be, or Saturday night, Sunday night and shit. This is just how I've got it off the WWE website. We'll start off with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso against Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. We come back last Monday Night Raw, the last episode of Monday Night Raw. Roman comes down, he cuts the promo on Paul and the two Brons and all this shit. Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, the Brons. No Seth Rollins. Is it just me, or is there a few other wrestling fans thinking, Seth, you're not really injured, are you? You know, even though we've seen the videos and the images and shit of him walking around on crutches and shit, and him even saying he's done his knee and shit, even Triple H saying it and going, nah, he's going to come back, isn't he? But I think we're all aware that the original match was probably going to be Seth against Roman at SummerSlam. So to keep the same faction, Paul Heyman and stuff, up against them. But who picks up the win? Because with Seth gone, what the fuck are they called again? What the fuck are they called? I can't remember what the fuck Seth called his faction. With Seth gone, they've already took a massive hit. They're still huge though, because obviously Bron Breakker, not even though people booed him at Raw, that's how fucking powerful Roman is and how loved Roman is. They did boo him at Raw, but they're just a little bit weaker without the architect there to show. Even Paul Heyman, that promo we cut on Raw wasn't outstanding. So if you're to give them the loss, they're just going to fall even further behind, and I don't want either of these two to fall into obscurity and just people stop giving a shit about them. I don't think that will happen, but I don't want to cross that line. But Roman's just returned. He's teamed up with Jey Uso. Surely it's got to be a Jey and Roman win, hasn't it? It has to be. The returning Roman Reigns can't come back in a tag match and lose. Or lose in general. We'll say Roman and Jey. I'm still being an idiot thinking, well, maybe Seth does come back. He's fucking injured, Dan. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso pick up the win. Next up, we have Solo Sikoa defending his United States title against the former United States champion, Jacob Fatu, inside of a steel cage. Now, this just screams all kinds of shenanigans for Solo. Everybody getting involved from this new iteration of Bloodline and shit like that. Does Jimmy get involved for Jacob? We know Jimmy's been paired up with Jacob for the past few weeks and whatnot, or even longer than that, to be fair. And Jimmy's the only Samoan out of all the big Samoan-y carnage that's happening that hasn't really got a story going on and stuff. Poor old Jimmy's actually left out on the rain a little bit, isn't he? But anyway, who wins this one? Solo hasn't had the title for that long. If Solo wins, obviously it's going to be shenanigans. And I think Jacob's future lies further in the main event picture. Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa retains. Solo Sikoa retains. As I question myself. Yeah, we'll go with a Solo Sikoa retention. Retention? Is that as retain? He's going to keep his title. Becky Lynch against Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. These have been putting on some fucking banging matches, including Bailey. Does Bailey get involved in this? We had that weird tag match with her and up against Raquel and Roxanne. What do we do here? I really like Becky as the champion. Lyra was great. A chasing Lyra is probably a little bit better. I think it's a safe call to say Becky's gonna fend her off one more time. And like I said, does Bailey get involved and actually cause it for Lyra maybe, or does she get involved and cause it for Becky? Bailey has to have some sort of involvement. Surely she does. Don't call me Shirley. No, we're gonna say Becky Lynch. I'm doing a lot of this. I'm just fucking going on thinking. We're gonna say Becky Lynch will retain and defend her Women's Intercontinental Championship successfully. Making sure we're fucking recording. We've got Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. I said that Flair and Bliss were going to win at Evolution 2 weeks ago. It was only around the corner. Well, it was only around last corner. And then, of course, they failed. Roxanne and Raquel were able to retain. Do we pull the trigger? It feels like WWE have finally given a bit of credit to Raquel and given her the time and the attention, the love and the care that she deserves, because she is a really good in-ring performer, and sometimes she can be a bit stale and forgotten about, especially with Liv Morgan kicking around because she's so over. Do we do it though? Do we pull the trigger on this crazy Charlotte Bliss fucking mashup sort of weird friendship going on? Yes. Yes, we do. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss will walk out at SummerSlam as our new women's tag team champions. Yeah. Dominic Mysterio up against AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's quite funny because this whole feud has just been built on where is AJ, who is AJ disguised as. We've had him in behind the clubhouse of the Judgment Day. We've had him as a janitor. He come down as was it a medic or somebody? I think it was one of WWE's medical team or whatever they are. We've had a lot of really, really fun interaction. Cheesy, corny, over the top, but really funny, you know. Dominic still chucking out, I'm injured, AJ, I'm injured, all this kind of stuff. I really am loving Dominic as champion. He hasn't defended it enough for me. The programs that he's been put in haven't been outstanding as he's been Intercontinental Champion, but I still have enjoyed him as it. I just think they could have done a bit better. And it's a tricky one with AJ because, to be fair, no matter what you do with him or what happens, he's still going to be a legend. He's still going to be just awesome. He's still going to be AJ fucking Styles. He can easily lose and still be the legend and retire or whatever he does and go to the Hall of Fame and stuff. But for Dominic to get a win under his belt and a successful defense of the Intercontinental Championship against AJ would be fucking awesome. Oh my God, I'm actually in two fucking minds about this. I thought the main event was going to be the one that absolutely does me, but we're going to say Dominic retains. That's a gut feeling overhead. It's just inside. It's saying Dirty Dom will still be our champion at the end of the night, whichever night it is, by the end of the weekend. One that I actually am looking forward to, especially because I've been watching the vlogs and saw him on the stuff that I've been on the Jimmy Fallon, Kimmel, whichever American talk show it was. But it's Randy Orton and Jelly Roll up against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. If you haven't, I know you might not be a Logan Paul fan, but if you haven't listened to the at the time of recording the newest episode of Impulsive, Drew McIntyre's a guest. He says a lot of truths in there. He says a lot of hard truths, and I think he's being genuine. I don't think it's just him being a heel. He mentions about how they're not family, hasn't really got many friends and all this kind of shit behind the curtain and all that kind of stuff. It was like, oh, are you being legit here or what? But either way, I think it's been quite fun. Yes, it would be nice to see two huge main eventers in Drew and Randy Orton and a top mid to touching main eventer and Logan Paul. Again, regardless of what you think of him, you might hate him and whatnot. I personally love him in the WWE. I think he's fucking awesome in the WWE. Plus, I like him in general, even though there's some weird controversies, but I don't know what the fuck the truth is and shit like that. You know, I don't fucking know. I just like the bloke. But yes, Jelly Roll and Randy Orton against Logan and Drew. Jelly's been getting a lot of the, has got a yawn? The upper hand lately. I know Logan smashed up his drum kit and his guitars and shit a few weeks back, but they went on that show and Jelly Roll chokes on him for the table. He was able to slap him, but Drew Schneider didn't get a fucking the fuck's his fucking Claymore in against Randy and stuff? Who... You imagine the story going forward. Jelly Roll, this would be the only time we see him. He might come back again a few months down the line, but he's not going to be a weekly occurrence, is he? It was just a bit of fun for SummerSlam. No, I think WWE will choose to give Jelly and Randy Orton the win. You know, to let everybody cheer because we all love Randy Orton. It doesn't matter if Logan Paul loses because he's a bad guy. He'll still antagonize and wind up the crowd the way that he does. I will admit, I do love the fact that he keeps saying, Jelly Roll, who are you? What are you doing? Why are you coming down and getting involved? Why are you a singer? You're a wrestler? You know, stop. We don't want these people coming over to our game. Obviously, that's what he did. I do quite like that fucking weird thing he's playing. We'll say Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. I think they're going to pick up the win. Jelly Roll won't. Jelly Roll probably will pin Logan Paul, actually. Yeah, Jelly Roll, Randy Orton. Jelly Roll will pin Logan Paul. Next up, we've got Gunther up against CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. I genuinely don't know about this one. Since CM Punk's return, he's had a hell of a lot of close moments. We know the goal was to main event WrestleMania, did that successfully. But if surely he's going to want to get at least one more title reign under his belt, whether that be the WWE Championship in the future or picking up the Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. But we've not long had the title of Gunther. We managed to get Gunther to retire Goldberg. That's the stuff that Goldberg's been saying about that as well. It's quite controversial. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is heavy, isn't it? But I do get what he's on about. Like, I can fucking relate to a retiring wrestler. I know where he's coming from, though. How the fuck do we... See, in my head, it would be funny if Seth cashed in and just cost CM Punk. It's just, once again, Seth just getting in the way of Punk and costing him everything and doing all this kind of shit. But Dan, he's fucking injured. I can't see Seth cashing in Cody and Cena unless he is actually injured. We do it later down the line. In my head, it's like, okay, he's going to cash in on Gunther and Punk. That way you could justify Gunther losing the title so relatively soon and not long after beating Goldberg. In another way, how you can add more fuel to the fire that is Punk and Seth Rollins. Are we going to do that prediction? No, because like I said, the bloke's fucking injured. The information in front of us, I'm just choosing to ignore it. No, there's not going to be a cash-in. Stop being a fucking idiot. And Gunther will retain. But he's going to have to do it cleanly then, isn't he? Because we know Gunther doesn't mega cheat with like low blows and all this kind of stuff. Unless we come out of this with a storyline of like, oh my God, has Punk still got it? Can he still do it? Maybe he can't do it anymore. Maybe we'll never get that final title shot. Maybe we'll come up with that story. Either way, Gunther's going to retain. We'll do the Women's World Championship now. It's Naomi defended against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Quite simply, easy. We don't need to predict too much here. It'll be Naomi retaining. Fuck me, I'll get further down. It'll be Naomi retaining. I cannot see a world where she cashed in at Evolution. She did it at Evolution. Because it was against Io and Ripley. She cashed in 2 weeks ago or whatever it is at Evolution. And I can't see a world where that had just happened and she loses it already. Maybe Rhea and Io because of the feud they've been on getting each other's way, or just the cheating shenanigans of Naomi. Well, it can't be cheating anyway because it's a triple threat, so, you know, all the rules go out the window. Yeah, easy, it's done, dusted. It should be a really fun match, but Naomi, easy retention. Is retention the right fucking word? Next up, we have Tiffany Stratton against Jade Cargill. Of course, Jade getting this title opportunity because she become our Queen of the Ring for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, this one is a really fucking hard one to predict. Fuck, I thought fucking Cena and Cody and other shit and Punk and whatnot, but this one actually is quite hard. We know that, well, to be fair, we all do, but WWE definitely love Jade Cargill. It's two faces. I can't see there being shenanigans from either side, unless we do have a heel turn off one of these girls on the night. Fuck. Tiffany's extremely over. The crowd love her. She's finally getting some real steps in as champion. The match against Tiffany Stratton wasn't massively long, but it was... Did I say Tiffany Stratton? No, against fucking Trish Stratus. Too many T's. Tiffany, she got the win against Trish Stratus. Fuck me, I lost my train of thought as well. Now, you fucking idiot. She's starting to build some real momentum because a few of her moments as champion have been a bit weak. The Nia Jax shit constantly repeating itself, but that was finally dead and buried. Put that to bed. Oh, I genuinely don't fucking know. I have absolutely. I'd like to see either outcome. I'd love to see Jay Cargill go around as champion for a little bit, but then we can get another match at the Saudi Arabia show, whatever show that is. I can't fucking remember. We are with shows at the minute. There's been so many, but I would love to see Tiffany retain. I mean, it's Tiffy time, for fuck's sake. Unless we have some way of Naomi costing it for her, and then we have a feud spinning off, and Jade then goes to chase the Women's World Championship. Oh, I don't know. Right, no, Tiffany is going to retain. That's it. Again, another gut one. We're going off gut there. Tiffany will retain. And finally, can I put my notes to bed? Yes, I can. Cena against Cody Rhodes for the undisputed, shut up card, WWE Championship in a street fight, which Cody Rhodes was able to tell an unconscious John Cena as he made him sign and whatnot after putting him through a table. You should have checked the fine print or the small print or whatever. It's a street fight. And this will... Oh, my God. Loads of people have been talking about double turn, Cody turning heel, John Cena turning face. A few people for the past few weeks have been floating around the idea of John Cena actually doing it and ending his career as champion. I don't hate that. If Cody doesn't win it now, do we make him go all the way back to Mania? Do we make him do another Rumble win? That's surely not going to happen. I can't see him being a 3-time Rumble winner in the past 3 out of the past 4. Then that will be. If it's heel Cody, I could definitely see it. Or if we see Cena win by being a heel, then Cody just turns heel. Do we finally have some Rock intervention? Do we have... Well, I think the Travis Scott thing's dead and buried now, is it? I don't think we're going to see Travis again, even though that was just a whole mess. We kind of needed a conclusion to the Travis Scott shit. Fuck me. It's a perfect time for Cena to lose the title at a big show against a valid competitor, coming full circle with the Cody Cena story. And then what do we go on to? We got the rest of August, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We got the next 5 months of Cena doing like a whole redemption thing. Maybe he goes after the IC title or the United States title or just something else. Oh, fuck me. Why are they so hard? Right, out of pure biasry, because I don't know if that's a word, and because he's my favourite wrestler of all time, in my personal opinion, the greatest WWE superstar wrestler of all time, is officially the GOAT. I'm going to say Cena retains. I don't know about the heel and face turn, all that kind of shit. Why would Cody do a street fight and Cena's going to do his fucking famous title shot? That's thinking about that in my head there, because now it's legal, he can get away with it unless Cody wants to give him some payback and a taste of his own medicine. Cena's retaining. The GOAT is retaining. Ugh. And there we have the visuals. My predictions for WWE SummerSlam. Please let me know yours in the comments below. Let me know what you think of mine in general and all that kind of shit. Thank you for anybody that comes along and watches. Thank you for anybody that's watched the Fantastic Four review and then come along here and watch the SummerSlam predictions and shit like that. Anybody that's stuck around. Just thank you, anybody and everyone in general. We are looking good for, by the end of the year, hitting 1,000 visuals, which would be fucking monumental. I could start making like £1 a week and go up to my boss and say, fuck you. Don't need job anymore. I can do that. I'm just going to sit and talk about Fantastic Four for the rest of my life. Fuck you, work. Stick it to the man. What am I rambling on about now? There we have it, visuals. My predictions for WWE SummerSlam. I'm very much looking forward to it. I know I'm going to be watching it on my own, which is going to be awesome. If I had enough money, I'd love to buy a fucking new Lego set, because there's new Lego sets out on the 1st. I can sit and build some Lego and watch some wrestling, but I don't think that's going to happen. But it doesn't matter. Regardless, anyway, hoo-ha. Thank you so much for watching visuals. You guys are literally the fucking best. But remember to always keep being you and keep on keeping on. And enjoy SummerSlam. I'm going to get so fat and eat so many takeaways.